If God is all-powerful and all-loving, why didn't he just wipe out the devil from the very beginning? Why allow a being so evil to exist, a being who tempts, deceives, and destroys? This is one of the hardest questions people ask about God, but the Bible gives us answers that reveal not only why the devil is still around, but also what it means for us today. Stay with me, because this truth might completely change the way you see the battle between good and evil. Think about it. If you or I were in charge, we'd probably destroy the devil instantly. Problem solved, right? No temptation, no lies, no suffering. And yet, God allows him to exist, at least for now. Why? This isn't just a theological question. It's personal. The devil's influence shows up in temptation, injustice, and evil in our world. So understanding this isn't just about ideas, it's about life. The Bible reminds us in Colossians 1:16 that all things were created through him and for him, including angels. The devil, once known as Lucifer, started as a good creation, full of beauty and wisdom. But pride entered his heart. Isaiah 14 and Ezekiel 28 describe how he sought to rise above God himself. That choice led to his fall. So, the devil wasn't created evil, he became evil through rebellion. Why didn't God destroy him immediately? Here's the twist. God could have destroyed Satan the moment he rebelled. But doing so would have raised another question. Do God's creatures obey him out of love or out of fear? By allowing the devil to exist, God gives space for freedom and choice. Humanity and even the angels see the reality of rebellion, deception, and sin played out. In other words, God allows time so his justice, love, and truth can be fully revealed. The devil's role in human story. From the Garden of Eden to Jesus' wilderness temptation, the devil is active in Scripture. But notice, his role is always limited. In Job's story, Satan could only act with God's permission. That shows us something important. Satan is not equal to God. He's on a leash. The Bible calls him the father of lies, John 8:44, and the accuser, Revelation 12:10. His goal is to steal, kill, and destroy. But every time, God uses even the enemy's attacks to bring about greater good. Joseph said to his brothers in Genesis 50-20, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." That's the pattern. Satan plots evil, but God turns it into redemption. The temporary nature of his power. The Bible makes it clear. The devil's time is short. Revelation 20 describes his final destiny: cast into the lake of fire, never to deceive again. So, why is he still here? Because history is still unfolding. The story isn't finished yet. God allows the devil's existence as part of a bigger plan, a plan where his glory, justice, and love will be revealed fully. In the end, the devil's existence will only magnify God's ultimate victory. So what does this mean for us today? It means we're living in the middle of a spiritual war. But here's the hope. The Bible doesn't call us to fear the devil. It calls us to resist him. James 4:7 says, "Submit yourselves to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you." Yes, the devil is real. Yes, his influence is strong. But he is a defeated enemy. At the cross, Jesus crushed his power. And for those who belong to Christ, the devil is not a master. He's an enemy already sentenced. So why did God allow the devil to exist? To reveal the reality of choice, to expose the emptiness of rebellion, and to ultimately showcase his victory over evil. Satan's story may be loud, but God's story is louder, and in the end, God wins. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think is the biggest way the devil tries to influence people today? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this episode gave you clarity and courage, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because in the next episode, we'll explore another powerful Bible mystery.